Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss the example for limits and continuity. Evaluate the following limits. Number 1, we have to substitute the situation. So if we substitute the 3, and we will have 0 for the numerator. If we substitute the 3, here we will have 9 minus 5, where we have 4. Square root of 4, where we have 2 minus 2, again we have 0. So indeterminate form, the strategy would be multiply by the conjugate, factorize the situation, or long division. So for this question, I'm going to make use of the multiply by the conjugate and at the same time factorize the situation. So let's begin. We have the conjugate square root of 3x minus 5 plus with the 2 over square root of 3x minus 5 plus with the 2. So do remember, only expand for one part, which is the denominator. So limit when x approaching 3. We have the x squared minus 9. Kindly factorize the part where we have x minus 3, x plus with the 3, multiply square root of 3x minus 5 plus with the 2 over square the situation where we have 3x minus 5 minus square the 2 where we have 4. So limit when x approaching 3, where we have x minus 3, x plus with the 3, multiply, we have the square root 3x minus 5 plus with the 2 over, we have the 3x minus the 9. Factorize the situation, limit when x approaching 3. We have x minus 3, x plus with the 3, multiply square root of 3x minus 5 plus with the 2, over, we have 3, x minus 3. Notice that we have the common terms, so we can simplify. Limit when x approaching 3. We have x plus with the 3, multiply with the square root 3x minus 5 plus with the 2, over the 3. Kindly substitute the situation. So if we substitute the value 3, and we will have 3 plus with the 3, 6. Multiply, if we substitute in this part, where we will have 9 minus 5, which is equals to 4, square root of 4, where we have the 2. 2 plus with the 2, where we have the 4, over the 3. Limit, when x approaching 3 for the function, we have x squared minus 9 over square root 3x minus 5 minus the 2, and the value of y will be approaching 8. Next, kindly focus on the second question. Limit when x approaching 2. If we substitute, we will obtain 0 for the numerator. If we substitute 2, here we will have 8. Substitute 2, here we will have plus 36. Minus with the 22, multiply with the 2. So we will obtain 0. So here we have the indeterminate form. So for this case, we have the strategy, multiply by the conjugate, factorization, and long division. For this case, my suggestion will be making use of the long division in order to factorize the situation. So now we are going to making use of the long division. So here we have x to the power of 3 plus with the 0x squared plus with the 0x, and then we have the negative 8. So x to the power of 3 plus with the 9x squared minus the 22x. So we have 1. So x to the power of 3 plus with the 9x squared minus 22x. So if we simplify, so we will have 9x squared plus with the 22x minus the 8. We write the situation. So limit when x approaching 2. We have the 1 plus, we have the negative 9x squared plus with the 22x minus the 8 over, we have the x cubed plus with the 9x squared minus the 22x. We write the situation. So do remember, factorize the situation that we have. So limit when x approaching 2. We have the 1. So if we have minus, so meaning that we have 9x squared minus the 22x plus with the 8 over, factor out the x. So here we have x squared plus with the 9x minus the 22. Rewrite the situation again. If we factor the 9x squared minus the 22 plus with the 8, then we will have bracket 9x minus 4 multiply with x minus 2. Focus on the denominator. Again, factor the x squared plus with the 9x minus the 22. So we have x multiply with x plus the 11, x minus 2. Notice that we have the common terms, so we can simplify. So limit when x approaching 2. We have the 1 minus 9x minus 4 over the x multiply with the x plus the 11. So kindly substitute the value. So here we will have, so limit, we have to substitute the 2, where we have the 1 minus. So if we substitute the 2 into this part, so we will have 18 minus the 4, where we have the 14, over. If we substitute the 2 in this part, where we have 13, multiply with the 2, then we have 26. So if we simplify, so we will have 12 over 26. So limit when x approaching 2, for the function x to the power 3 minus the 8 over, we have the x to the power 3 plus with the 9x squared minus the 22x, and the value of y will be approaching 6 over 13. Kindly refers to B. Determine the constant of m and n for the function. So kindly illustrate the situation in the real number line, where we have -1 and also the 9. So focus on the left hand side, x less than -1 with the function x minus 1. Then we have mx squared plus with the n. Continue, we have the square root of x plus with the 1. So determine the value of m and n for the function, where we have the fx is continuous for all value of x. So limit when x approaching -1 from the left, they say limit exists, so meaning that it's the same. Limit when x approaching -1 from the right. So here we have x minus 1, here we have mx squared plus with the n. Kindly substitute. Then we will have -2 on the left. Again, we have m plus with the n for the right. So that is the first equation. Limit when x approaching 9 from the left is the same. Limit when x approaching 9 from the right. So mx squared plus with the n. Then we have the square root of x plus with the 1. Kindly substitute. So we will have 81 m plus with the n equals to, we have the 4. So that is the second equation. So next, in order to eliminate the n, what we have to do is to make use of the second equation minus the first equation. So 81m minus the m, so we have 80m. N minus with the n, we have 0. 4 minus the -2, and we will have 6. So m is equals to 6 over 80. So m is equals to 3 over 40. Substitute the m equals to 3 over 40 into the first equation. So n is equals to -2 minus the 3 over 40. So the value of n, which is equals to -83 over 40. If you are new here, kindly consider subscribing to this channel and share this video to your friend. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye.